how many people are lucky enough to chase their dreams and to be a professional tennis player.
How many people are lucky enough to chase their dreams and to be a professional tennis player? Alex Aya's new look just broke the internet, and WTA stars are reacting with pure jealousy. And everyone is wondering why the tour suddenly feels uncomfortable. Because when she appeared with that transformation, the tennis world didn't just stare, it froze. A rising star stepping into her glow is one thing, but a rising star stepping into a level of confidence that threatens the old hierarchy? That's when admiration turns into envy.
For years, Alex Ayala had quietly built a reputation. She wasn't flashy, she wasn't seeking attention, she was the Filipina fighter, relentless on the baseline, never giving up, with a heart that refused to quit. Coaches talked about her discipline, analysts spoke of her potential, and fans whispered about the next big thing in women's tennis. But she remained under the radar, the kind of player who earned respect quietly, match by match. Then came 2025, a year that changed everything. Her game transformed. Her footwork became sharper, her shots more precise. Long rallies that once drained her now ended with her victorious. Upsets against higher-ranked opponents weren't coincidences, they were statements. Alex Ayala wasn't just climbing the rankings, she was rewriting the expectations for what a young player could achieve. But the real transformation wasn't just athletic, it was mental. Confidence is invisible, but it shows in posture, in the way someone holds their racket, and how they meet a ball at its apex without hesitation. Alex Ayala began walking differently on court, with purpose and authority. Her interviews became sharper, more articulate. Fans noticed it, journalists noticed it, and yes, so did her rivals. And then the post. One photo, a simple picture, a glow-up that instantly went viral. Her hair, her outfit, her aura, it was all new, all bold. And the internet reacted with pure awe. Fans flooded her socials with love, emojis, and admiration. Headlines called it one of the most stunning transformations in tennis. Style blogs compared her to athletes who would redefine their sports. But while the world celebrated, the WTA locker room felt a different energy. Some players posted what seemed like supportive comments, but with a suspicious sweetness that hinted at envy. Others stayed silent. Silence in tennis is heavy. It screams more than words ever could. And for Alex, the silence was palpable. Whispered remarks circulated. Cryptic posts appeared. One top-ranked player wrote, "Funny how everyone suddenly wants attention." Another commented, "Focus on tennis, not the glam." Shade, subtle but sharp, was everywhere. The jealousy became visible. Passive-aggressive likes, posts directed only at each other, excluding Alex. Attempts to reclaim attention by posting outfits, makeup, and media appearances the same day. High school energy on a world stage. Because in professional sports, influence is power. And Alex had it now, without even trying. But Alex didn't engage. She didn't respond. No clapbacks, no social media battles. Instead, she went back to training, harder than ever. Every shot, every movement, every practice served one purpose: becoming better, stronger, unstoppable. And the more she improved, the more her critics' words lost meaning. Her evolution wasn't just cosmetic, it was identity. A young woman discovering who she was, embracing her power unapologetically. The transformation was a reflection of the hours of dedication, the mental toughness, the quiet rebellion against expectations. She walked with intention, competed with focus, and carried herself with a presence that demanded attention. Fans noticed, brands noticed, media noticed, and slowly the WTA felt it too. A new force was rising, and old hierarchies were shifting. Players who were once indifferent now watched closely. Greetings became shorter, smiles colder, eyes avoided hers, whispers started, and some couldn't resist commenting during practices.
She's too focused on image now. I liked her better before.
Nothing direct. Jealousy is rarely brave, but the message was clear. Alex had changed the game, and her rivals knew it. Yet, while all this unfolded, Alex stayed the course. She trained, improved, and let her results speak. Confidence grew from preparation, not attention. Humility from someone gaining influence is far more threatening than arrogance, and Alex understood this. She let her tennis do the talking, her improvement be the loudest response. The more she rose, the more obvious it became this wasn't just a glow-up. It was a turning point. The moment where a player became more than a competitor. She became a presence, a symbol of strength, independence, and a new era in women's tennis. And make no mistake, this shift was more than appearance. It was about mindset, about power, about claiming your place unapologetically. Alex Eala was no longer a promising junior. She was a global contender, a force the tour would now have to reckon with. Her story reminds us that in sports, transformation is never just about the outside. It's about the inside. It's about resilience. It's about stepping into your identity, challenging norms, and inspiring others while doing it. Alex Ayala's rise isn't only about tennis. It's about confidence, courage, and changing the narrative. This was the moment the WTA realized a new era had arrived, not quietly, not subtly, but with impact. Alex Eala wasn't just becoming a great player, she was becoming unstoppable. Alex had stepped into confidence. Others stepped into their insecurities. Some players muttered, "She's too focused on image now. I liked her better before." Nothing was said directly. Jealousy rarely is. But the message was clear. They didn't like how quickly she became the center of attention. Because in sports, attention equals influence. And influence changes the hierarchy. Brands noticed her. Journalists focused on her. Fans rallied behind her. A few players unfollowed her. Others liked shady comments. One liked a comment saying, "She's getting attention for everything except tennis." Fans erupted. The more she glowed, the more they watched. The more attention she received, the more they tried to reclaim their own. But jealousy reveals more about the jealous than the target. Through all this chaos, Alex didn't respond. She trained harder. She focused more. She sharpened her game. Her maturity irritated critics even more. Humility from someone rising is harder to digest than arrogance. Her coach hinted she was entering a new chapter, mentally and physically. Her evolution wasn't cosmetic. It reflected internal growth, discipline, maturity, emotional expansion. Everything changed about her energy. She walked differently. She competed with purpose. She spoke with clarity. She carried herself like someone who knew her value. A confident athlete is dangerous not because of appearance, but because of mindset. And Alex was thinking like a champion. Her tennis answered louder than any social media post. Her results silenced the shade. Her work ethic crushed the narrative. Fans began asking, why does her confidence bother them so much? Because this wasn't just a glow-up. It was a turning point, a shift in women's sports, a shift in identity, a shift in power. Alex Eala wasn't just becoming a star. She was becoming a presence, and the WTA felt it. Her transformation will be remembered not as a fashion moment, but the beginning of her era. The moment the world stopped seeing her as a promising Filipina junior and started seeing her as a global contender. This wasn't cosmetic. It was symbolic, a declaration of who she is becoming. Stronger, braver, more confident than ever. If this is just the beginning, the WTA better prepare, because new eras don't arrive quietly. They arrive with impact.